All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. I'm not late. We're here. We're gonna fly planes. We're gonna get S ranks. And most importantly, we're gonna finish the S ranks. We had, I think, 6 of them left in total. I want to say it was 6. It was something like that. Maybe 7. Maybe it was 7. But I think it was 6. We got to get those done. And then I literally just have to start grinding money. Because we still don't have all the planes and parts unlocked. So we'll get there. Why is the music sad? This isn't sad. This is RuneScape. What do you mean sad? It's called Nightfall, by the way, from old school. You hear that? You hear that sound? You guys know that sound? Oh my god, my glasses. Hold on. Hold on. Before anyone gets on me. It's like it never happened, right? Look at that. How about you go S rank PoE? Look. Look. I do want to continue that PoE character. Although, I've also maybe been cooking a new minion thing that now has me like, man, I kind of wish I was playing minions for the hardcore streams, but it's whatever. It's fine. What are we drinking today? Hold on. Sparkling white peach. Celsius. Sparkling white peach. Mikkel, have you seen the new BO6 blog post?
We've got an emergency situation.
Hold on, since Mikkel is here. I actually, like, screamed like a little girl this morning. Did you see? Did you see? Or potentially did you see the leaked, like, Chinese trailer? What's up? New map, right? Coming in, like, the next week. I think it's on the 27th or something like that. Something like, I don't know. I don't remember what day. But soon. And the new wonder weapon is the ice staff.
There are also reports that the skill
like
unit has disappeared
Black Ops
from
2
Mount Everest.
Origins ice staff.
It is highly probable they are on their way to Griswold. The best course of action would be to lead an aerial assault on the enemy forces and keep.
I just about lost my shit. I just about lost it.
The meson cannon, however, remains
I have literally, like, back when we were still a zombies exclusive channel, I had been like screaming for the staffs to come back since like near the end of BO4's season. I was like, they have to come back. Because there's like the whole lore thing of the staffs that we got on Origins only being replicas of the actual staffs. And I was like, so they just need to give us the actual staffs, like the actual ancient ones, right? And I've been waiting for the staffs to come back in some capacity for like, let's see, BO6's DLC season would have been 2019. So like for 6 years, I've been saying that they need to come back. And now they're coming back next week. Crazy shit. A new Easter egg song. We really don't have much money for the last planes. This is gonna be something. We're still doing S ranks for now. So at the very least, we can just be focused on that, right? Dorito Raptor maxing, let's go. Let's go. I think I'm just gonna wait for the last ace skins that I don't have too until we're grinding money then. Because it's not like we're not gonna have anything to do. I'm gonna have to grind anyway. Also from the blog post, Mikkel, it looks like the Dark Ether is back. Like D Machina style Dark Ether. So I think I have reason to be excited. I smell another banger coming up. Oh, and just further like Origins ammo. The map is called The Tomb, which is so boring, but if you know your zombies shit, it's not as boring because the original name for Origins, like while it was in development, they only renamed it right before it actually came out. It was originally called La Tomba, which is probably not how you pronounce it, but it's French for The Tomb, was Origins' original name before they renamed it for the full actual release. So even though the name is boring on its own, with that implication behind it, it's kind of like, oh. Okay, now. Maybe they're cooking. Honestly, they should have just gone with the old, like, French name. Oh my god, I was scared of that missile. I knew that was gonna miss. God damn it. Maybe it's like Tombao? Tombao? I don't know. I don't speak French. Do we think a new vocalist is dropping? I don't know who they would get for like contemporary metal vocalists that could one up like Christina other than maybe Will Ramos. Maybe they could get Will Ramos. This is like the B version. This is the C version. We gotta do 12C. This is one of our last ones still yet to be done. But yeah, the Tomb is a really boring name. Though, it is just the English version of Origins' original name. So I think they might be cooking here. Megan Rice and Vicky absolutely cooked. Bro, Megan Rice came out of fucking nowhere. I didn't... Like, even after that song came out, I struggled to go and figure out who Megan Rice even was. Like, I just couldn't even find info on her career or her band or anything. I don't know how the fuck Activision found her, but she was amazing. I just have no clue how she got in on that project. Because even knowing her name and like what she does, I still struggled to find her her stuff. And then yeah, when I did find her, it was on YouTube where she had like 200 subscribers. I was like, what? Where did they find this woman? Like, how? She was amazing, but just how the fuck did she even like get the role? What was her connection? She must have just had like a personal connection, right? Probably held auditions. No, every other vocalist they've been bringing in this year has been like a known metal vocalist. Like from popular contemporary metal bands. So I don't know where the fuck they found her. I genuinely, like, she's the only exception to that. Which makes it even weirder. But hello, False. I can shoot down missiles, hold on. Wait for it. Big turn. Oh my god, he's just circling. I probably should focus on the missiles before trying to get more points from the planes. Miss, motherfucker. Okay. Hello, sea squid doodly. Shit, that one was actually kind of close, wasn't it? I got this. Me and my big, weird Dorito plane. I almost called it a ship. That just miss? Yeah, okay. Well, that one's hitting the wall. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can't stop it sometimes. Actually, I would have had time, wouldn't I? That is so loud still. Jesus Christ. Planes are skyboats. Changed my mind. I don't know why I would, because you're right. I have no reason to change your mind, because it's true. Mickle, he was spitting facts. Free him. Let him out. Bring him back. We'll see if your mind has changed after. Oh, okay. I see what Mickle's doing. He's changing his mind through false imprisonment. We'll see if it will work. This is an abuse of power. But it might just work. He might be able to do it. Might just be crazy enough to actually have some effect. So I want to get it down to like one launcher and then just go after some planes to score. I don't know how much score we need, but I vaguely remember it being something like 18, 19-ish thousand, which shouldn't be too hard. Soon chat will be just Mickle. If he could have it his way, it would be just him and maybe Jess. Maybe Jess would be spared. And maybe Tom? Oh, and apparently false. Sounds good. Chat, but it's just Mickle and Jess. And apparently also false. Somehow made the list. I don't know how, but she did. Others enjoy my company, it seems. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how you got spared on this one. Wow, those hit. Sometimes ACX missiles surprise me. They really do. Oh my god, I should not be alive. That one was terrifying. Oh, come on now. Okay. And that one gets me. Okay. Cool. Stream viewer metrics were 99% male. Yeah, I changed the overall demographics to filter it to just streams. And I think it was like, what, 1.2% female or something like that? The videos were considerably higher. I think they were somewhere around 8% for videos, but the streams are a bit of a sausage party, clearly. Sausage club. Let's go. It's because only real men can appreciate the beauty of aircraft. Am I right, chat? Hey, since TikTok isn't banned, I could probably show you guys that video. Since the whole TikTok ban was just a whole bunch of hooey in the first place and never actually meant anything. I could just pull up that video for you guys. I have a different plan this time that I think will be better. At least I hope it will be. This time around, I'm gonna try to leave like literally one of these ground targets, but one that's like not a tank. The tanks are the ones that'll actually shoot the walls. I'll leave like a single AA gun or SAM or something like that. AA gun. That's what we've got here. And then we can farm the points off of the planes before I trigger the cruise missiles. Should be smoother this way, I think. We'll see. Death spiraling with a Gripen, what's new? Seems to be a lot of this mission. That's one down. I'm not a big fan of this giant Dorito. Partially because I can't see a fucking thing while circling enemies. What a big, dumb Dorito plane. Oh man, he's cruising. Ooh. On. Dorito Skyboat? My bad, my bad. Dorito Skyboat. Please let me have this. Oh no, he's pulling away. No! Oh, okay. Stealth planes are gonna be so much more painful too. Although I guess they aren't as fast, so at least there's that. But because of the way that ACX just loses target lock on stealth planes, I fucking hate them in this game. Oh, huge. Beautiful. Oh, come on. There. There's more. Oh my god. Okay, these guys might be a bit of a bitch. To be honest. These guys might kind of be a lot. Hold on. Wait for it. Ah, the ace will be worth so many points. Come on. What a bitch. Oh no! God damn it. Chole. Where are my shades? There they are. Dorito versus Dorito. Seeing it here first is like seeing the future. What do you mean, False? Do you mean seeing things on the Twitch stream because we're on both? Is that what you mean? Link in the description of the YouTube stream for those that might want to check it out a little bit. Is that what you're referring to? It's like seeing the future? Oh my god, it is. That's so crazy. Wow. That's right, I gotta do the lasers now if I want to take them out. Playing Balatro? I still don't know how to say it. That's not good. I don't know if I can do this with this kind of health, but I'm certainly gonna try. Those missiles hurt a little bit on Ace, turns out. Oh, sorry, I saw someone say that they think the stealth plane like target loss happens in 5 and 0 as well. And unless I'm absolutely insane, I don't think so. Because when we came off of 5 and 0, like a fuck ton of playing 5 and 0 going into this, at first I didn't even know what was going on. I thought the game was bugging out. Because I had no idea what was happening when it was doing it. I thought it was just like automatically swapping my targets for no reason. So I definitely don't think it does it in the earlier games. 7, I don't know, but they definitely don't do it in anything before X. Unless I'm actually just that crazy. so much for that bullet magnetism. Jesus. Happens in 5? If it does happen in 5, then they must have removed it in 0, or I don't know what. Because definitely coming off of 0, I thought that the game was literally breaking on me. Because I was so confused by what was happening. Oh, come on. Beautiful. Certified booyah moment. I'm dead. Oh my god, how am I not? Give me that ace. Oh, please. Oh my god, how? I thought he was straightening out. Oh. He's such a bitch. I got him too. Right there, I got him. Fuck. Happens in X2. I would assume it happens in X2. Because X2 is just built right off of this.
Damage to the capital central defense perimeter will be displayed on the MPT. The enemy will overrun the city.
7 has a part for stealth. Yeah, but if you're like holding triangle and watching them while like circling around them, do you lose your target lock in other games? Because obviously they don't show on your radar, right? In all of the Ace Combat games, but I'm talking like when you're actively locked on and like circling with them, X just breaks your target lock as soon as they're behind you. Oh, come on. Rebirth is apparently a decent PC port. I haven't heard anything about performance, but I saw the graphic comparisons. And dude, the PC version of Rebirth is making the PS5 version of it look like Weenie Hut Jr. version. Like the PC's just graphical fidelity is so crazy high compared to the PS5 version. The comparisons are kind of wild. Base PS5 version is poor. Yeah, the PC version looks fucking crazy compared to it. Thankfully, I play on Pro. I wouldn't go around saying that. Oh shit, yeah, hold on, let me get the cannons first, the lasers. They gotta go. Okay, thank you, Lock On, as always. Not an ACX specific issue, just an Ace Combat issue. God damn it. Gonna have to do an extra circle just for that. I still gotta go around and thin these guys out a bit, take the tanks out before I forget. I have to dodge the wife as I try to set it up discreetly. What, a new PC? Trying to hide the bulk purchase by like scattering it out one component at a time. She'll never know. Just one piece at a time. She'll never know that I spent $3,000 on my new PC. With my 5090. My RTX 5090. Those 50 cards have turned in my head. I would calm down because we've been getting some like benchmark leaks and they're not seeming great. Unfortunately. Well, it seems like kind of what I was suspecting. What I was hoping wasn't the case, but I was kind of suspecting would be after the keynote, was that all of those specs they were presenting, like the 5090 being twice as powerful as the 4090, it's not actually that the card is that much stronger. The card is like marginally stronger, but then it just has better upscaling tech that allows you to get double the frames, but you're also upscaling the game and it's not like actually that much stronger. Because the AI upscaling, I mean, don't tell Sony, but it's not actually a measure of how powerful your components are. And I don't know, like, at least for me, what's it? I don't love using stuff like that. If I can avoid it, I will. And for the most part, with the 4080, I haven't had to use any upscaling tech. Which is great, because AI upscaling with like frame gen and stuff normally results in a bit of a blurry mess. I just don't like it. So we'll see. But I was thinking that like if the cards were actually good, I would probably jump on it. Now, after those early leaked like benchmarks have started coming out, I'm not so sure. I might wait. I might wait until the next gen of cards. My God, that guy is hard to get down. Jesus. With things like VSync. VSync is very good. VSync gets a bad rap. And it literally only gets a bad rap because it adds like a few milliseconds of input delay, and the people like in the really competitive gaming community started giving it a super bad rap. But VSync is great. All it does is just match the refresh rate. And even if you're like a hardcore, like quality nerd, you're probably not gonna notice any funkiness. Hell, I don't even notice any funkiness from VSync. And I'm like the biggest quality bitch around right now. At least in this chat right now, I am, for sure. God damn it. I think if I get this guy down, yeah, let's go. I'm pretty sure I'll get enough points just from, what's it? From completing the objective now. You underestimate your chat? No, you underestimate me. I'm the biggest quality bitch. No, yeah, screen tearing of any kind is the most, like, off-putting, immersion-breaking shit in games for me. I can't stand any screen tearing. I play with VSync on anything that has any screen tearing. And I never notice any wonkiness coming from it. I feel like VSync gets a way worse reputation than it should. Like, even... like, the fact that I don't love things like DLSS already puts me in a very minority camp in that sense. Like, not liking the look of DLSS and feeling like it's not worth it unless I need it. That already is like a hot take. And like, I care enough to the point where I would, or where I try to avoid using DLSS, and I don't mind screen tearing. Or sorry, not screen tearing, I really mind screen tearing. I don't mind VSync in the slightest. Also Garbo. Well, it definitely is like the best AI upscaling on the market, but it's still AI upscaling, right? I hate TAA too. That shit looks horrific. Come on, 99%. You got it. We can do it. We're just not gonna take a single shot, right? No damage. Please. That one's gonna hit, yeah, just hit the wall, okay. Oh, but there's another launcher. Yeah, we're fine on score. We're fine. I now have to feed and clothe another human for the next 40 years. 40 almost sounds exaggerative, but it's probably not at this rate. Probably not. Unless you raise like a mega esports gamer. I think that's the best way, right? Get them incredibly, insanely good at some popular video game. Get them gaming right away. Throw up the Twitch stream. They'll be good in like 25 years instead of 40. Maybe. We'll see. 20 if you're lucky. Yeah. Thank God. Get them hooked on those FIFA loot boxes early. You're goddamn right. Get them in the Call of Duty mines.
The missiles have stopped. The sky is calm. Have we been saved?
Fortnite and Minecraft will still be the biggest games in 20 years at this rate. I don't think so. I feel like both of them are on a very slow but definitely present decline. Fortnite keeps proving me wrong because they keep bouncing back, but Minecraft, even though it is still like fucking insane how big Minecraft is, Minecraft keeps losing a lot of goodwill with like every update, even among like its most hardcore audience. I feel like Minecraft is going to slowly go the way of the Destiny 2, where I thought that game would just never fucking end. But then sure enough, like at this point, all the Destiny fans are pretty much just like, no, we're done. Well, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm out. Which is crazy. I never thought we would see the day, but like here we are.
With the loss of their central command, LASAP forces have begun to pull out of Aurelia. The streets of
Make them play Ace Combat Assault Horizon? You're goddamn right. Raise them like a real gamer.
Even soldiers have joined in the celebration. Sir,
Minecraft adding literally anything meaningful challenge. Bro, I don't even like... I've played Minecraft with friends like twice in the last few years for like a week or two at a time. And ever since the first time that they like added it to the game, none of us have even bothered pursuing like netherite gear because it's just not worth it. Like, it's great, it's better than diamond gear, but the sheer amount of effort and time it takes to even get there doesn't justify how much of an increase it is from diamond. We just don't even bother. We just say, no, not doing that. Sony must feel really silly after buying Bungie for almost 4 billion, sorry. 4 million would have been a steal. Imagine. I don't need these anymore.
A sympathizer from within the enemy has informed us that the squadron is none other than LASAP's elite Alex Squadron.
What was I talking about here?
If they were to capture Archelon Fortress,
oh, the Destiny purchase, the Bungie purchase. Yeah. That, I said it even then. I was like, I don't know why you would spend that much on a game that like is doing fine, but it's not like a game that's growing, right? It's not a growing IP. It's just a kind of steady enough IP, keeps itself going. Thank God Jim Ryan is gone. We will still be feeling the effects of Jim Ryan's leadership at Sony for years to come. I mean, we still are. News just hit of, I actually heard about this one a while ago. I kept my mouth shut on this for professionalism reasons, but I had heard about this. The Horizon MMO that was in the works that I honestly, as far as I can tell, is not canceled. I knew this was about to come up and I went, I jumped it. I got ahead of it. I did hear about the Horizon MMO a while ago. I got a job listing for it sent to me. And there are still job listings up for it, even though it supposedly got canceled like a few days ago, or I think even like a week ago, people were reporting. But I went and looked and they still have job listings up for the project. Like this morning, they still have job listings up. So maybe over the next few days, those will get taken down, but normally those get taken down really quickly because they don't want stuff like that to leak at all. So normally they're pretty on it, but the job listings are still out there. This livery would have made this plane way cooler. If I had this the whole time, I would have enjoyed flying that plane more. But it's SU-47 time. It's time. What if they're pivoting to something else? The job listings are for an... obviously, they don't put the title of the game in the listings, but they are still hiring positions at the studio for a large-scale MMO project on the listings. So I don't think it's getting pivoted. I think it might have just legitimately been like a rumor that got sparked. Although, again, the listings might get taken down in like 2 days. Like maybe they are just behind on it. It happens. I'm just saying it doesn't typically happen this way. But it's possible that they did cancel it. And those job listings will get taken down soon. They just haven't gotten taken down yet. Just normally you'd see them already be down by this point to prevent like leaks and all that. Because while the game is in production, like you can't really help it, right? Like I've talked about the Splinter Cell remake that was in development at Ubi. That project had job listings up that literally were like, this is for a Splinter Cell remake. Because they have to get people hired. Like at that point, it's hard to keep it under wraps. But oh yeah, this thing can't survive a missile. Remember the other variant of this mission? I don't know what you're talking about, actually. I got no idea.
Multiple fighters coming in head-on. You should see an enemy squadron shortly. This is Falcon 1. I always wanted to fly with you. My son's a big fan of yours. Well, me too. The enemy's come.
I did also see Sony's statement on Bluepoint and Bend this morning. I don't know if those statements came out like a couple days ago. I only just saw them this morning. Basically, if you didn't see the statement from Sony, they were kind of just publicly confirming that they weren't going to shutter the studios, but that at the same time, they don't really know what those studios are going to work on next. I should have just totally pulled out. Why are the textures so smooth? That's a HD texture pack from the community. Community made HD textures.
Multiple fighters coming in head-on. You should see an enemy squadron shortly. This is Falcon 1.
Just went, trust me, bro, I'm not EA. Yeah, they basically just wanted to put out a statement and be like, we're not gonna close them down, but we really don't know what we're gonna do with them. So, stay tuned. Which at the very least, it's good to hear that they're not getting shuttered, but it is still a bit of a weird spot for them to be in right now, in that sense. Oh God. How can Sony be so awful and wasteful with their resources? They just got confident. They got overconfident in recent years, and I don't even necessarily think that they're going to not be overconfident in the coming years. It's the same shit. I've said it before too. It's the same shit that happened to Xbox, like after the 360 generation, right? Like you have a generation where you were so like undisputedly the winner of the console war, and upper management starts to really get greedy after that and think that they can do just about anything and it will work. And it typically leads to a pretty disastrous few years in terms of just like what's going on internally. And in Xbox's case, externally as well. Because that was really bad with the Xbox One. Like, they still haven't recovered from that. Although, I gotta keep saying it. If Sony keeps making the moves they've been making, Xbox comeback seems pretty possible in the coming years. Until very late 2013. Yeah. Like, undisputed until legitimately right before the new... what's it? Right before the new systems came out. Because by that point, all the PR damage from the Xbox One's marketing was done. But also, Microsoft has a huge lineup of like new first-party titles coming out, like big, heavy-hitting first parties in the next 2 years, and even a lot of them just this year, right? And they've got that presentation coming up at the end of the week that weirdly on the promotional stuff doesn't have like Doom on it, which I thought was super weird because if you ask me, out of everything that Microsoft has coming out this year, Doom is their biggest title of the year. Like, hands down. I don't know why they wouldn't be leading this new presentation later in the week with Doom, but they're not. Shit. I got baited right into the line of of Burkitts. It's coming to PS5 Pro day one. Do we know that? Why are the Grippins so agile? I don't know. Like, I feel like I should be able to get around them, right? In a Burkitt, I feel like I should be able to outmaneuver them. But they're really cooking. At least by Ace Combat rules, I feel like I should be able to outmaneuver them fairly easily in this. Shit. Shit. Sweet. Worth it. Oh, they weren't Burkitts, they were 37s, my bad. I saw 40. They come. I'm not dying for that. Come on, come on, come on. Shit. So close. Bro, I can't even stay locked on to any of them because of the stealth mechanics in this game. You wouldn't lose lock on a stealth jet you're pursuing. Yeah. The stealth mechanics in ACX are a little obnoxious. Because as soon as they're more than like 90 degrees from your, what's it, like your center viewpoint, or rather from like where your nose is pointing, I guess, you can't lock onto them at all. So trying to circle stealth planes whatsoever, it doesn't work because you literally can't do it. Oh, come on. Thank God. I was hoping I'd be able to hold that. Oh, no. How did he make that turn? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God. Shit. Come on, keep me with it. Oh my God. Oh shit. That was not gonna hit. Whoa, I was a little late to react to that one. Jesus. You gotta sweat your ass off for that. Holy fuck. Nothing like a good old refuel after that much sweat. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not. You always say this. 500 rotations.
100 yards to go.
I mean, trying to get all the smaller planes for the rank is really what drags that out and makes it even worse. Thankfully, though, I can afford to use the SAMs on them, because the SAMs just aren't useful against the, the Alec, since they take 2 of them. So I might as well just one-shot all the smaller planes anyway. That fuel better be beer. Yeah, that line goes directly to my helmet. It's like one of those beer hats that you see. They've got those for ace pilots too.
We've succeeded in stopping the
That's a bitch of an S rank though. My god.
It was an extremely dangerous mission.
Still somehow not as bad as 12C. But a bitch.
Very important victory for us. Great work.
44% kill rate though, just in one mission. I could live with that. Four more? I can do 4 more. We're gonna have to do double End of Deception though. I can do 4 more though, I think.
The new weapon under
We should be fine.
development at Cobalt Cave has been relocated to Archelon Fortress. We have learned that it's an HPM to be mounted to Fenrir. The weapon's targeting system relies on orbiting satellites, so we should be able to reduce the weapon's accuracy by disabling the satellite ground control center at Cobalt Cave. With the bulk of the enemy forces shifted to Archelon Fortress, the enemy poses little
No
threat
online
to
AC
Cobalt
until
Cave.
next stream. Probably not until like 2 or 3 from now.
Fenrir poses, we must
Because
take this
even after the
opportunity
S
to
ranks, we're gonna have to just farm money.
destroy
We still don't
all
even
the
have
satellite
all of the
antennas at Cobalt Cave.
the parts and planes unlocked after S ranking everything. And to make it worse, we have like... Here, actually, hold on. We have all the most expensive planes still to buy on top of that. Like the S-32, a lot of money. Here, let me turn off my camera, actually. You guys can't see properly. I mean, yeah, you see? That shit's expensive. This shit is 95,000. Granted, we get into super planes after the S-32, so it works out. But the Wyvern's fucking expensive. The Falcon's even more expensive. And then the Fenrir is crazy expensive. And we have to buy all the special weapons and stuff for each of them as well for one of the medals. So, yeah. Just yeah. Speaking of buying the special weapons, gotta buy those for the Burkett still. Christ above. Fenrir is mega expensive. And then I'm sure the specials aren't cheap for it either. I feel like it just has to be... I feel like it just has to be black. Like this plane with the other liveries that we have, at least right now, maybe the kill rate one is really good. But those other two just don't feel right. It just feels like this is what the Burkett should be.
Our satellite control antennas. You're going to have to destroy each and every one of them.
Wait for it.
Away from the antennas. If the antennas are destroyed,
Beautiful.
the new weapon's performance will suffer.
Aw.
Your is an aircraft defenses are capable of. Good kill. Enemy planes approaching. Somebody help us!
God damn it, the stealth mechanics. I don't know what I thought shooting that one. HPMs? I don't even know what an HPM is, so I don't think so. Oh, the balls? No, they're not shooting balls. Oh God. Hold on, bring the Sam around. Come on, where is it? I don't think it's gonna happen. I've seen some crazy last minute Sam shots though. Flying from off screen after I think I fuck it up. I've seen some goofy shit happen. Sweet. Bollywood Top Gun was amazing. I forgot about Bollywood Top Gun. I never saw it. What was it called? Remind me what it was called. F-22s. Fighter. Someday. Someday I'll have to see Fighter. That movie was cringe. All the more reason to see it.
All guns fire artillery barrage. Don't let the enemy get close. Come on, is that all you've got? Just try and think of bastard.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a connoisseur of good media. Of so bad it's good media, especially.
Enemy approaching from starboard side.
Alright, fine, I'll take out the other one. Got more a shot on this one anyway. Oh, that's not gonna work. If it turned hard enough, maybe.
Evasive maneuver successful.
Shit, I was a little early. Jumped the gun on that one.
Target hit.
There's the other F-22. If only I had shot 2 when I fired the first one. Could have been beautiful. Plane spawn infinitely in this one? Oh shit, I should probably just go and look at the score then. Because then I'll just know when I'm done. I've kind of just been winging it today and not looking ahead of time. Let me do that. Get the mission list out. This is 14A. Oh, okay. It's 8,000 points. We were done a while ago, turns out. course, yes.
It's too deep for long-range missiles to connect. You need to fly into the cave on the side of the island and take out the control facility. I know it's an impossible request, but we need you to take out that facility.
I can do that. I think I flew to the wrong side of the island. Oh wait, maybe not. No. Yes? Yes, I did. Well, yeah. I could go in that way. The cave is a lot easier though. Politely asked Putin to end the war today. Yeah, when I was making dinner last night, I had like his conference up, and he was saying that they were gonna talk about it today, that he was gonna see him about it today. So we'll see. Yeah, going in the other side is just, it's way riskier for no reason. The cave is just so much nicer.
Complete the mission. Amazing. That was incredible, sir. I mean, Griffith one.
Executive order stream was wild. Oh yeah, I'm legally female now, chat. Speaking of his executive order stream, I'm legally female now because of one of them. If you didn't see, because it kind of got memed to hell and back on the internet last night, one of the executive orders said that to be male, like legally, you have to be male at conception to be legally considered a male now. Which, basic human biology, it takes like almost 3 months for a fetus to go from female to male. So no one is male at conception, but that's the wording they chose. So now, legally speaking, I am female as of that executive order. So, hey, any, never mind. So men do not exist. I am fine with this. Yes. It's okay, chat. We can all be women together. At least Americans. All Americans are now female, seemingly. Yeah, I was talking with someone about it last night, and I was like, why would they not just say male from birth? Like, obviously that's what their goal was there. Why did they have to choose the from conception wording? Because they shot themselves in the foot now. Like, they just made everyone female with that wording. Female ethno-state.
The whole reason they started this war is
wild.
made right here on this base.
It's wild. Like, clearly, we all know what they were trying to do, what they were going for. But they wrote at conception for some reason. So they fucked it up. And now we're all female. Because they wrote it for both. They wrote the same order twice, where it was to be legally female, you have to be female at conception, and then male, same thing. But that just means that everyone is female now.
Fly too slow for too long, and you'll be tracked
So,
by the targeting system.
Good job with that
If
one.
you don't escape quickly, your fuel tank will explode. Thankfully, the targeting system has been impaired.
If anyone's looking for a new girlfriend, I'm right here. I'm available. All right?
Even
Anyone?
with the targeting system
Any takers?
impaired, the HPM still
Transmass community is in shambles.
Be careful. We've
It's
also
so
received
wild.
intel that the
It's-
Archelon
it-
Fortress is
I saw that
equipped
going
with a
around and I was just like,
shot
man.
cannon employed on the Gleipnir.
Hey, American girls, there are still men across the
We
pond.
succeeded in freeing Aurelia. The war should have already been over for us.
God damn it. They're gonna have to go to Canada to find the real men now. What am I gonna do?
Make sure you come
I've been
back
left
alive.
out to dry. I guess I got the lesbians. I still got a chance there. Does that mean I'm the only male in chat? No, most of chat is not from the US. But yeah, that was the highlight of all the executive orders for me yesterday. Was finding out that I'm now legally classified as female. That was definitely the highlight for me. I definitely, well, yeah, I still want the Sams. Requires Canada, will they be females too? I think that discussion has already ended. We're not getting, well, Greenland immediately shut us down and was like, no, we're not for sale, fuck off. Canada wasn't as quick to shoot us down, but we're not getting Canada either. I don't know if I'm ready to do this again. America can take them. Now, the Greenland's officials, like, literally within a day, put up a thing and were like, no, we're not for sale, we're not interested, leave us alone. Because Greenland also is still trying to get, like, full independence from Denmark, right? I don't think they've even gotten that yet, have they? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're, like, still under the Danish monarchy, right? And they've been trying to, what's it? They've been trying to separate themselves from it. At least last I heard. Maybe I'm just super out of date on it. Still a protectorate or something. Whatever the fuck that means. I never lived in a monarchy. I don't know how that works. This country was founded on the fall of the monarchy. Oh. Trump really annoyed the Danish. I wonder why. Would have been so wild to get Canada, though. Because everyone was saying that Canada was going to be a state. Surely they wouldn't have done that, right? Like, I would assume that at the very least, like, all the provinces would have become states of their own. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we would have just had one big state up top that's, like, the size of the entire rest of the country combined. The fuck do I know? They're under the Kingdom of Denmark, but still have political autonomy. Yeah, but aren't they trying to separate from the kingdom? Correct me if I'm wrong. At least that's what I had heard. Maybe that was just horse shit. Oh my god, that barely missed me. Oh, some people want to separate. Okay. It's a split issue. I see, I see.
An attack probably came from Fenrir's HPM.
I'll stay firmly inside the Danish umbrella. Understandable. Have a nice day. How many electoral votes a Canada-sized state would be worth? I don't know if I said this on stream. I said this to someone, but I was like, I don't even know why a Republican leader would want to get Canada because of like electorals and all that. Canada is a very, generally speaking, left-leaning country politically. Maybe not as much as like some in Europe, I'm sure Europeans, but like in comparison to the US, they certainly lean far more left than we do in general. So if we just lumped them in with like our normal elections, the Republicans would never win again. Right? Like, I don't know why a Republican leader would want to bring in Canada other than just for the sake of saying, fuck it, I did that. I just gotta wait until I can get their camouflage taken out, man. Just gotta bide my time. Oh, what the fuck? Big old ball right there. Another big old ball. Why are there so many balls around here? Also, why does this map remind me of that one Halo PC map from Halo CE, the PC port of Halo CE? What's it called? Is it Death Island? Something Island? I don't remember. It's a Windows map, so I didn't play it much growing up. I only really got to play it once like MCC came around, since that was based on the PC port. For better and for worse. This is Death Island indeed. In ACX, definitely. Is that what it's called in Halo? I can't remember. It sounds like it might be right though. This motherfucker. Come here. What do you mean? This song is great. I mean, it's no like, you know, Megalith or Zero, but like it's great. All the games in one place, but as DLC so you can selectively install them. I think that now that it got fixed, MCC is like the best legacy gaming collection on the market. But there's certainly, I was there when MCC came out and you couldn't even play multiplayer on it for like the first 2 years because it was that broken. The matchmaking just legitimately did not work. It was that bad. You just couldn't even play multiplayer. Silent Cartographer. Yeah, in the PC port of the game, they had a few new multiplayer maps that weren't in the console version. And one of them was they took the Silent Cartographer island and turned it into a BTB map. Wide margin. Yeah, dude, when it came out, it literally didn't work. And like, because Halo CE and 2 were both based on their like Windows Vista ports, both of them were massive downgrades compared to like the actual original console releases. Especially CE. CE's Vista port was not that good. And it took years of like patching. Like Halo CE only even got fully fixed in the Master Chief Collection in like 2021, I think. And for reference, the collection came out in 2014. It genuinely took them like 7 years before they had CE fully fixed and up to par with the old Xbox release. So MCC now is like the gold standard for a gaming legacy collection, but for the longest time, it was not. It genuinely took them nearly a decade to get there. Fuck! Floor doesn't exist? Yeah, Belkin Witchcraft. Damn, the Kingdom Hearts collection is 70 gigs? What the fuck? 2 of the games in that collection aren't even in that collection. How the hell is that 70 gigs? That's a wild sentence without context. Like, if you don't know the Kingdom Hearts collection, me saying 2 of the games in that collection aren't even in the collection would sound fucking wild. It would be like, what? But those that know, 2 of the games in the collection literally are not in the collection. And I'll spell it out just because, yeah, I got time. We're gonna be here for a minute. In the Kingdom Hearts collection, 2 of, I believe it's 6 games, right? Or is it 7? Regardless, 2 of the games in the collection aren't actually playable games, and instead, it's just a compilation of every cutscene in the game that you can watch through like a movie, but you can't actually play the games. But they're marketed as being part of the collection. Fucking Square Enix. Hot take, Halo 4 over Halo 3. Mods, I'm all for Halo hot takes, but this one's gotta go. This guy, get him out. Look, we can sit here and talk about how Halo Reach is mid as fuck all day, but that one has gotta go. That take has gotta go. Get rid of him. I'm not even the biggest Halo 3 fan. It's my least favorite of the Bungie trilogy. But get rid of him. What the fuck? Reach is decent, 4 is ass. No, Reach is decent. Honestly, I do like 4 more than Reach. I will say that much. If we're talking like 4 is better than any Bungie game, if you said Reach, I could get behind you on that. Because it's true. Because it's true. Unlike Halo Reach, Halo 4 actually has characters. Sorry, Reach fans. I can't help myself. I get a little exaggerative with my shitting on Halo Reach. I'm sorry. Miss me with that BS. It's not BS, it's true. You know it's true. Okay, how about this? How about this, okay? In regards to the characters, let me go one thing at a time here. Halo Reach to Halo 4, right? Characters. can we agree that Noble Team, like every member of Noble Team is like wet cardboard, whereas like Halo Reach has Steve Downs and Jen Taylor both giving their best performances in the series up to that point as Chief and Cortana. Can we start there? Or is that already too much? Because one thing that I do feel very strongly about with the 343 games is that Halo 5 aside, Chief as a character is at his best in those games. And I'm being totally genuine too. I'm not bullshitting. In Halo 4 and Infinite, both of those games, Chief is the most like fleshed out and I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just stick with fleshed out that he's ever been. Halo 5, I don't know what the fuck happened. Because they did a really good job with that in 4. And then 5 happened, and then in Infinite, they did an even better job. Chief genuinely, like as a character, is at his best in Infinite. Oh my god. Your take is the kind of take that will drag the majority of the Halo community into chat to rip into you. I know, but I'm sticking with it. Game as a whole, eh. Halo 4 and Reach gameplay-wise are like roughly on par with me in terms of the campaign. Halo 4's multiplayer is so bad. Halo 4 has the worst mainline Halo multiplayer, absolutely. But Halo Reach's multiplayer as well is like not that good. And I bring this up whenever I start talking Halo multiplayer. I played competitive Halo MP for years. Like, Halo multiplayer is a passion for me, and Reach even back in the day was not hitting. We all went back to Halo 3 for the most part when Reach came out. What's it? The overwhelmingly positive reputation that Reach has now came from the title update that 343 dropped, I think in early 2012, if I remember right. Because 343 did come through with a massive overhaul to all of like the mechanics and systems of Halo Reach's multiplayer about a year before Halo 4 came out. Because when Halo Reach dropped, at least the more dedicated Halo community was not a fan. Well, were not fans, rather. Was not a fan. Halo Reach in the hardcore Halo circles was not well received on the multiplayer front back when it came out. It got a lot better after title update, but I think a lot of people forget the title update even happened, like with how people talk about it nowadays. Because even today, you hear people bitch about the bloom and how it doesn't belong in a Halo game and how it ruins the mechanical skill and all that. The bloom got reduced by, I think, like 60% in the title update, and people still complain about it in that reduced version. The bloom was so bad. It was so bad before title update that people just didn't want to play Reach, at least, especially competitively. Halo Reach was like the first step towards killing Halo esports. Like Halo 4 killed it. But Halo esports were massive in 2, even more massive in 3. Like Halo 3 was literally the largest esport for years. But then when Halo Reach came around, the scene took a huge hit. Because the pro players were not fucking with Reach. People who were watching like Halo esports were not fucking with Reach. People were not into it, and it did a lot of damage to the pro scene. And then when Halo 4 came out, it was like the final nail in the coffin, and it just fucking killed it. Just put it out of its misery. Because it was in a bad state for years, even before Halo 4. Just because of the reception to Reach. Phantom Blade Zero trailer. Oh, did they drop a new one? That was the cool, like, mostly black and white, or I guess just like mostly grayscale. Game that was at that Sony showcase a while ago. But then it had like a lot of reds and stuff popping out like during combat with like the blood and some of the blades were red and all that. Is that the one that's Phantom Blade Zero, right? The gameplay was seemingly catered to pros and it still failed. Pros actually really liked Halo 5, but because of Halo 5's general reputation, the pro scene still just didn't recover. The pro players loved Halo 5 from a competitive standpoint, but the viewership was not there because of the game's general reception and reputation. I played a bit of Halo 5 competitive, not a lot, but I did play it a little bit after it came out. And I did enjoy it a lot competitively. It was fun. It's a gameplay trailer? Sweet. I have to look at that. This trailer had more color? Wait, really? I thought the style was so cool though. Because it was like all black and white except for like the reds that were coming through. And I thought that was fucking awesome. Is that just a thing that they did for the trailer or maybe just decided not to do or what? Do people even play that anymore? Halo Infinite? No. Infinite gameplay wise is in a really good state for multiplayer and everything now. But again, like the reception at launch was pretty much a death sentence for it. Like they never recovered after the way that the game launched and was received initially. Because even, well, the launch, I say that, basically what happened at Infinite's launch was that everyone was like, this game kicks ass, but it has like 8 maps and like 3 game modes. So it gets boring really fast, which was true. The gameplay was so good in Infinite, especially like the weapon sandbox and the way everything interacted was so good. But there were like no maps and game modes. There was genuinely almost nothing at launch. And so everyone quit like about a month in, generally. There was like a month or so of really positive sentiment and then everyone left because they just got bored. Nowadays, if you go play Infinite, it has so much content in terms of like maps, game modes. They've even added a ton of new like weapons and utility items and stuff like that. So the content is certainly there, but just the population isn't, because that initial reception hurt it so much, because the first impressions are really important like that. So launching a game with so little content just set them up for complete failure, even though the game now is like fixed in that sense. Like the issue that made everyone leave is no longer an issue and hasn't been for a long time. But because that issue was so bad, like when the game first came out, everyone just wrote off the game and forgot about it. Never went back. And even like playing Halo Infinite's campaign with False recently on her stream, because she's been playing it for the first time, and I've been there for co-op through it. The amount of people just saying like Halo Infinite bad, but not really having any reasons as to why it's bad in her chat, just from the game's general reputation, has been crazy. It's been wild to see just how that reputation has carried over, because no one really even bothered to look at the game for what it is beyond just the initial like strong hate train that it got. Because the campaign was always good too. Like the campaign at launch, they haven't touched the campaign. It's been the same. The game that I have never played is bad because, well, in one of the more adamant chatters about like game bad, I asked like, have you played any of the 343 Halos? Because after a while it seemed like they hadn't. And they were like, well, I played like some of 4, but that's it. Never played 5, never played Infinite. I'm like, then why are you sitting in here shitting on Infinite so hard? You've never even touched it. The fuck? It was chaos. The Halo VODs are not chaos at all. Don't know what you mean. No chaos ever happens in a stream with me and False. God damn it, this camo. Was honestly cool. I swear to God, Halo Infinite is going to be the game that whenever the next Halo eventually comes out, you're gonna see like that classic video game community flip where everyone is suddenly gonna be like, Infinite was the most underrated game in the series. No one appreciated Infinite for everything it did. It's going to be that game, like in the Halo series, for sure. As soon as the next game comes out, you're gonna see a lot of positive sentiment around Infinite from that point on. It's going to be like one of those. Because every community has those, right? False, are the Halo Infinite VODs up at all? Are the Halo 5 VODs up, False? How many of the Halo VODs are up, False? How many do you have on the VOD channel? Oh, sure. Yeah, on Twitch the VODs will be up, but what about YouTube? Uh-oh. Or doesn't have things that Infinite has? I don't think so. I think it's just like you see it with literally every game. A big one this last year that I've just seen and been like pretty involved in is Tekken. Near the end of Tekken 7's life, everyone hated Tekken 7 and was so fucking tired of it. Was so excited to move on from Tekken 7. Like, could not wait for 8 to come out. Because 7 had so many issues that people were just sick of after playing it for like 7 years. Tekken 7 ran for 7 years. But then after a few months of Tekken 8 and like a lot of hype, now you've got people who are like, no, Tekken 8 is shit and Tekken 7 is like pure, perfect Tekken. This game was the shit. And like all the issues that were bitched about for years nonstop during the game's life just completely get glossed over, and it's just a total glaze for Tekken 7 now. And you see this in a lot of multiplayer gaming communities. Like basically as soon as the new thing comes out, the new thing is bad and the previous thing was actually pretty good and underappreciated. Because you even, with Halo, you even see it for 5 now. Mostly in regards to multiplayer, no one is defending 5's campaign. But especially in regards to the multiplayer, you see it a lot for Halo 5 within the Halo community now. That like Halo 5's multiplayer was underrated, never got appreciated the way it should have been.
Fenrir and Archelon Fortress have been completely destroyed. You've done it, sir.
Same shit happens in reverse in Sonic games. People loved Mania when it came out, and now people are saying that it sucks. Really? I always say that out of the few Sonic games that I tried to play to like see what was up and try to get into Sonic if I could, one of them was Mania. Because I tried to go release order and I just didn't like the original. And then I tried a couple 3D ones and I tried Mania and I didn't like any of them. And I basically, outside of like the OG, I basically just played like the big favorites. And I just didn't really like the Sonic games. But Mania was one of the ones that I tried because I had heard that that was like the perfect 2D Sonic game. People hated Reach until 4 came out. People hated 4 until 5 came out. It's all the same. Yeah. You see it with Call of Duty. You see it with Gears of War. You see it with like all these multiplayer communities. Final Fantasy has it. Yeah, Final Fantasy. People hated Final Fantasy 15. But then 16 came out, and then everyone hated 16 and said that 15 was actually pretty alright, pretty underappreciated. Like, you see this in so many gaming communities, it's crazy. People just really like to not like the new game. I don't know why, but there's like a strong pattern with this across so many gaming communities. Time is a flat circle, yeah.
It must rely on microwaves emitted from the nearby base's electrical transmitter to power its optical camouflage. The same forces that fought alongside us at Cobalt Cave will make sure the gate to the electrical transmitter is opened. If you succeed in destroying
the best part with Tekken 7 though, in regards to that, if you know anything about Tekken and you've been around for a while, my favorite part of the Tekken 7 glazing recently has been people saying that Tekken 8 is a really unbalanced and broken game, and that 7 was way better in that regard. Meanwhile, you know, Tekken 7 is just sitting there with like Akuma, Noctis, Geese Howard, Leroy, just chilling, just staring back at those people with like a blank stare. Not saying anything. Wait. Have you not heard this, DS? Oh, the Final Fantasy. 16 is so much better than 15. I've seen a lot of discourse around how, like, 15 now is actually pretty good. But 16, poo-poo. No, 16 bad. Boy band over Clive. All right, hold on. What do we got for the special 2? Also, we're officially here, chat. I have all the kill rates done for everything we have unlocked. I can't afford the next plane. So, the currency grind has already started. We made it. I don't know what to fly now. I could keep flying the Burkett. Like, I absolutely could. Oh. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I know what to fly. Did this ever happen in 5 or 0? I don't remember. It might have happened in 0. In 5, it absolutely would have happened if I was buying 4 of everything, but I was only buying 1, so it didn't happen in 5. But I don't remember with 0. It might have happened near the end, also with like the super planes. But if it did happen in 0, it was only like 1 or 2 planes. Here it's 4. So this might now be my new pick for the worst economy in an Ace Combat game. Because in my opinion, before people freak out, if I S rank every mission in the game on all the difficulties, and I have every medal unlocked, and I do all of that. And in all of that grinding, I still don't have enough currency to have every plane in the game. Something's fucked. Something's not right there. It should not take longer to just get the currency and buy every single plane than it does to like complete every challenge for 100%, right? In my opinion. If I've done literally everything else for 100%, I shouldn't still be grinding for currency to try to buy everything. Something's fucked in that case. Anyway, F22 time. Granted, I'm still 2 S ranks off of being done, but I'm not going to get the currency in those 2 S ranks. So point stands. Like, we're not done yet, but we're 2 S ranks off of being done with everything other than just collecting the currency for the last few planes. Oh, that was coming from in front of me. I thought it was behind me and I turned into it. Okay. Anyway, we're Raptor maxing. Since the Falcon is so much more expensive. The only thing that I had to grind for in 5, because I did do some grinding on what's the one, you know, the naval combat mission. I can't remember the name, but you know the one. We were grinding that for like the XP to unlock everything. But also we were not doing all S ranks at that point. So it's not an entirely fair comparison, though. Well, I don't know. I don't know. 9 remake is rumored. I have heard the rumors of a Final Fantasy 9 remake as well. This is not just DS bringing it up. I have also heard these rumors. Although with those rumors, it's worth saying that it might be like a what's it, an animation project and not a video game, from what I've heard. We're not even entirely sure from the rumors if it is a video game. So that's definitely worth factoring in with that one. Shit. Channel your inner Mobius 1 and you'll be good. I should. Yeah, I think Rebirth PC is tomorrow, right? The 23rd, I believe I saw on Steam. Bloodborne remaster around the corner. No. 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 Especially now that Sony is like literally publicly telling us that they don't even like have any plans for Bluepoint to work on anything. Like they don't know what Bluepoint is going to work on next. They're still trying to figure it out. Especially with that factored in. No. And even if you got on the craziest copium with that possible, and you're like, okay, well, they might start one in the next couple months because they have nothing to do. We're not going to see that for a few years. Like, that's going to be the next console generation, if anything, even if they do start it now. Has micro stutters? Oh, wait. What do you mean has micro stutters? What do you mean by that? 3 years? Probably more. More. 3 years was a normal AAA production like 15 years ago. They take longer than that now, generally speaking, unless you're a really wildly talented and organized team. 3-year productions just don't really happen in AAA anymore. Ooh. No, as much as I hate to say it, the closest thing that we're gonna get to a Bloodborne remaster is absolutely gonna be the Shad PS4 option. Or an Activision studio. Yeah, Activision manages because they have so many fucking employees. That's why you see Activision churning out like 3 or 4 year productions right now. It's literally just because, like, Activision, to put into perspective how many employees work on like every Call of Duty game, Treyarch has about a little over 400 employees just at Treyarch. And Treyarch was one of 4 studios that worked on Black Ops 6, and that game took 4 years. That is how much manpower they're putting behind COD these days. That's also why the budgets are so high. It's primarily just from paying wages. People saw the leaks that Black Ops Cold War did actually cost like $700 million to produce. Most of that is just from paying wages. No, it wasn't BO6. It was Cold War that cost 700 million. Yeah. 6 must be even more. It probably is. Because 6 had... Here's the thing, right? Get this. Cold War was made in 2 years. If you didn't know, let me be the first to tell you that Black Ops Cold War got 2 years of production. Black Ops 6 got double the time. Double the time in the oven compared to Cold War. Holy shit. It's the equivalent of winning by way of having an entire nation's worth of troops. Exactly. Will we get Half-Life 3 Silksong or Bloodborne Remastered first? If I was a betting man on those 3, Half-Life 3. Okay, I'm shitposting. If I was actually going to put money on it, legitimately, Silksong is coming first out of those 3. And if I was doing double bets, if we were doing bets on the first and the last of those 3, I would genuinely bet on Bloodborne Remaster being last at this rate. Wholeheartedly, I would. Because we still just have absolutely zero indication that Sony is even considering it. Which is insanity, but it's true. I still think we will legitimately get another mainline Half-Life title before we get like a Bloodborne remaster. Squandered Bluepoint with this. I can't believe that we found out after all these years that Bluepoint was working on like a fucking live service project instead of like doing another incredibly high quality remaster of like a classic title. That's absolutely what they should have just stuck with for Bluepoint, because they do an incredible job with that. I don't know why they would just shift from that to like live service Was it Bluepoint or Bend that was working on the God of War one? Remind me. I think it was Bend, wasn't it? But point stands. I don't know why they had them working on like live service stuff instead of not even like just Bloodborne remastered. There are so many Sony properties they could have revitalized through Bluepoint doing a high quality remaster like that. Like imagine if maybe they did like an Infamous remaster. Or I'm trying to think, what are other like dead Sony IPs that they just haven't touched in fucking years? No one say Killzone, I'll ban you. Those games are shit. No one say it. Because as soon as I was thinking, I'm like, someone's gonna say Killzone. No one, please, don't do it. Twisted Metal, Siphon Filter, Motorstorm. All right, can we ban him for Order 1886, actually? Mods, it's up to you. But like, what the fuck? Never played Killzone. Okay, good. He's shitposting. He can live. He can live. For now. Order 1886 is a good game. It's a game? Sorry. We need more Infamous? Bro, we need more Infamous. Oh, Jim Ryan is already gone. Jim Ryan left a while ago. We're just still feeling like the fallout of his leadership direction at Sony. Medieval did get a remaster. SOCOM would be wild. I don't know if SOCOM could make it nowadays, but maybe. Maybe. To be fair, like I feel like some of the older, like dead Sony IPs are like SOCOM. SOCOM died just because people weren't really all that interested in it anymore. As sad as it is to say, it's true. I need to stop reading chat so much. Christ. I keep getting shot down. But Medieval did get a remaster that looked pretty good. At least I think. SOCOM could make it, you think? I don't know. Maybe. They do these remasters and then fuck all. Yeah, true. Like, honestly, Legacy of Kain, they're not going to do shit with Legacy of Kain now. They gave us one remaster. Looks fine, but I feel like no one's talking about it, so who knows how it's performing. And I feel like that's all we're going to get for Legacy of Kain for at least another decade now. Like, I feel like that's kind of what we got, and now they're just going to be silent on Legacy of Kain again. Yeah, Crash is the only one they followed up on. Like, they did those remasters, and then they actually made Crash 4. But that's legit the only one. That's crazy to think about. Come on. Alex, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Fuck! God damn it. I think it's cycled out. Yeah, I feel like there was a little like discussion about it right when it dropped, and then just it immediately fizzled out. So God knows we're not gonna see Legacy of Kain pop up for like a decade again. Because at least with Crash was like considered a gold standard remaster for a while after Insane Trilogy came out. That was one of those remasters that everyone was like, this is how you do it. This is perfect. Which, to be fair, the Crash remasters are damn near perfect. I wouldn't say absolutely perfect, but like as close as you can really get, to be honest. It doesn't get much better in terms of remasters. I have seen some moves that you can sidestep in T7 and not T8. Yeah, but that's just like the natural progression of like Tekken move properties, right? Like you can go find moves that you could sidestep in T6 and not T7. And by extension, moves that you could sidestep in T5 and not T6. Like if you just keep going back, you'll keep finding stuff like that, because moves properties, like Tekken, in terms of legacy knowledge, moves carry over. Right? Like Kazuya and Heihachi are still using moves that they had in Tekken 1 to this day. But like the properties change from game to game so much. And just over time, they start to behave entirely differently. Like if you go and throw a Hell Sweep in Tekken 1, this is just an example I know off the top of my head. Say we're playing Tekken 1, you and me, I'm playing my Kazuya. If I Hell Sweep at you and you block it, guess what? I'm not negative in Tekken 1 on a blocked Hell Sweep. Like the move properties just change from game to game. It's just a slow, steady progression through the whole series. T7's balancing was so shit. Like looking back at T7 now that we have T8 really does make me like, man, this was my favorite fighting game prior to T8. What the fuck? It feels like it shouldn't have been. Just because there were so many problems in that game. Especially like balancing and just the actual like experience of playing the game. The thing with Tekken 7 was you spent more time in loading screens than you did playing. And I'm not even like exaggerating, just over an entire session, you would spend more time staring at the loading screen than doing anything else. And you still do. If you go play it right now, you'll see. Even on like the PC version, it's the same shit. There's just something really fucked with the game where loading times in Tekken 7 are absurd. I don't know why. Except maybe Lucky Chloe. Yeah, Lucky Chloe is obnoxious as shit. Don't even get me started on Gigas. Definitely don't get me started on like Geese Howard or I kind of like Akuma for being as ridiculous as he is, but like he was so broken. Leroy in that game, fucking shit. He's still broken. Honestly, even Negan is really busted compared to the entire base roster in 7. T7 also just looked like shit, even at the time it came out. Like, it was just a bad-looking game. It's so weird going back to it, especially after T8. And in regards to, like, my favorite characters, I don't know what the deal is, but the voice acting in 7 was so much worse. Like, even lines that are still in Tekken 8 that got re-recorded for 8, in 7, those line deliveries are just not good. For like Kazuya and Jin, they have a bunch of lines that are still in Tekken 8. Like Kazuya's victory lines in 8 are all the same lines that he said in 7. but every single one of them sounds significantly worse in 7. It's going back to 7 now that we have 8. It makes 7 look bad, which is crazy because when 7 was out, I was like, this is the most enjoyable fighting game I've ever played. But now, just because I spend the whole time comparing it to T8, it makes 7 feel like shit anytime I do try to go back to it. T8 actually balanced Eddie Gordo for the first time ever. T8 is like the first game where if you do just try to go in and button mash with Eddie Gordo, you're not going to win. For the first time, he's been in like every Tekken since 3. And Tekken 8 is the first game that has actually like properly balanced him and forced people playing Eddie to actually engage with the Tekken like mental game. MK9 was the best MK game. Agreed. MK9 is by far my favorite MK. X is behind it though. X is absolutely behind it. But 9 is my favorite. For sure. I would say like my top 3 Mortal Kombats are 9, X, and then probably 3. 3 would probably be my third favorite MK. MK3 is so much fun. Like still, MK3 is so much fun. I don't really like 11, although I haven't played it since they allegedly like rebalanced everything. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like MK11. I don't like MK1. Don't even get me started on the DC crossover. MK3 Ultimate was goated. It's just... MK3 still feels better than most MK games. I know I'm well, I don't know how in the minority I am on this. I don't know how spicy this opinion is. I don't like any of the 3D Mortal Kombat games. I feel like they all play like shit. This is going well. The majority of the new characters other than Cassie Cage I could give 2 shits about. There were so many newcomers in X. I liked Kung Lao a lot. Kung Lao plays really well in X. Oh my god, Takeda in MKX? Takeda is my favorite character in X. MK versus DC was criminally underrated. This has to be... Are you baiting me? Are you baiting me into a rant? Be honest now. Is this bait? I'm hearing rumors of a Super Street Fighter 6. I think it's true. I think if they do a Super Street Fighter 6, they'll probably do it more in the form of like an overhaul update than an actual new release. At least I personally feel it. Because we're in a totally different landscape with gaming nowadays. I don't think that the old school, like, you know, Super Street Fighter 4 or, I don't know, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, I don't think that standalone updates like that will still work nowadays. I just don't think people would bite on that. Even if it was, you know, like they used to be, where they would add like new characters, totally overhaul the existing characters, but just use the base game as a blueprint. I just don't think people would bite on that nowadays. So they might do like a Super Street Fighter 6, but I would see it happening more in the form of like a massive overhaul update going into like year 3. That would make the most sense to me personally. Oh my god, Aaron Black in MKX is so fun. You know, I kind of agreed at first when I read the other newcomers I couldn't give a shit about, but now that I'm thinking about it, there were a lot of good newcomers. What was their name? Ferrator? Big bitch with the little bitch on his back? That was a fun character. No, the more that I think about it, they had a lot of good newcomers in X, didn't they? A lot of newcomers that I didn't care about, admittedly. Ferrator was lame. No, Ferrator was so fun to fuck around with, like to troll your friends with. MK versus DC was a disaster. Thank God. I was like, this has to be bait, right? This can't be real. This can't. Am I gonna have to explain why I don't like MK versus DC? I was like, this can't be real. No, Aaron Black was fucking cool, actually. I forgot about him because he's not an MK1. I feel like that's a newcomer that they should have stuck with, for sure. Same with like Cassie Cage. Granted, universe reset, I kind of get it, but now they have transitioned away. At launch, we thought it was a universe reset, but now we know that it's actually a multiverse. Mortal Kombat multiverse. Fuck's sake. Oh my God. I don't know why Cassie Cage still isn't in the game. I feel like she's the most like loved newcomer in the last decade, right? Takeda made it in, which is awesome. I haven't played Takeda. I haven't bought any DLC characters for MK1 because frankly, I don't want to. But Takeda looks like he's a blast in MK1. From what I've seen of him, he looks so fun. And he always was fun in X. He was my main in MKX, for the record. The one thing with MKX, though, that I think was great at the time, but kind of moved us in a bad direction overall, was all the crossover DLC characters. Because, like, in MKX, we had such a good lineup of crossover characters. Jason Voorhees, the Xenomorph from Alien, Leatherface. Like, the crossovers with all the horror movies were so fucking good. Those were amazing crossovers. And then in MK11, the crossovers were still, they were pretty good. You know, Terminator, that's a win for me. Admittedly, I can't dog on it. But they generally weren't as good. They weren't on the same level, like, across the board. And now MK1, I feel like they've just gotten kind of goofy. And also, I feel like there's too many crossovers too early in the game. Like, I think Tekken is handling it really well, and Street Fighter's also handling it really well so far. Street Fighter 6, I feel like they're both nailing like the ratio of crossovers for like the point in their life cycle that they're in. Because right now, Tekken at the end of year 1 has 1 crossover character. And Street Fighter nearing the end of year 2 just got their 2nd crossover character. And there is going to be 1 more year 2 character in Street Fighter, but it's a legacy Street Fighter character. It's Elena. So at the end of year 2, Street Fighter 6 will have 2 crossover characters. Going down the Fortnite route? Yeah, and I think it's bad. Because like MK1 got 6 year 1 DLCs and 3 of them were crossovers. We got Homelander, Peacemaker, and someone help me out. Oh, Omni-Man. All in year 1. And we also got like Ermac and Takeda and Quan Chi. But we should have gotten more legacy Mortal Kombat characters, especially in year 1. The crossovers can go crazier later on. But to do so many crossovers right away, and like now the new character that's about to come out in MK1 is Conan, who looks great, but like that's besides the point. They did T1000 in MK1 already, right? Or are they about to do it? I can't remember. Is he out yet, or is he still yet to come out? T1000. Like MK1 is approaching 2 years of being out, and like half of its DLC characters are crossovers from popular media. Although Conan in the recent trailer, Conan looked pretty great. I have to admit, that's a good pick. But Ghostface, I forgot they did Ghostface as well. Yes. Ghostface also looked great, by the way. But yeah, Ghostface was a crossover in MK1 already. They're just doing so many. It's like half, if not more, of the DLC characters currently in the game are crossovers from other properties. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm bad. I'm trying, but I'm bad. Maybe I should go back to the Burkett. I think I will. I'm going back to it. No more Raptor maxing. It's time to kick some ass. I don't know, man. I feel like, to be fair though, with me kind of not being in on the MK thing anymore, I feel like it's, for the most part, just the natural progression of getting more into fighting games is the realization that NRS fighters were never that good. Aside from like MK9 and X, none of them, and 3, none of them were ever that good. Like Injustice 1 and 2 weren't good. I didn't really like any MK games outside of those 3, to be honest with you. I feel like just the more you get into fighting games, because most people, like, I feel like NRS games are kind of the gateway to getting into fighting games in a broader sense. I feel like there's this sort of slow realization that NRS games just never were that great. Just because you didn't really have the proper comparisons at the time. At least that's what it is for me, for sure. And a lot of my friends who have gotten more into fighting games over the years have had the same exact thing. Where like they initially got into fighting games through NRS stuff, but then the more that they get into other properties, the more that they're like, man, MK was really never that great outside of just like being really gory. Like presentation, MK has always nailed. But mechanically speaking, a lot of the games are kind of shit. What about Armageddon? I don't like Armageddon. I don't like any of the 3D MKs. They all play like ass. I don't know. I've never been able to get into any of the 3D ones. The 3D games did have crazy rosters, for sure. But like, they just don't play well. Shit. What MK game? It was one of the 3D ones where everyone had like weapons? Or was that, maybe there was more than one of those? I don't remember. I think it was like 1 or 2 games. Every character got like a weapon. That shit was awful. Deception. Yes, Deception. That is the name. Thank you. God, the weapons in Deception. All right, we're off to a start. Those first 3 are always the worst part of this whole mission. This whole S rank, it's always a crapshoot trying to get those first 3 down. Surprised you haven't played the Soul Calibur games. They are so, so good. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should do more fighting game, like legacy fighting game stuff. Once I get Armored Core done. I've been trying to think of other things to do as like smaller side series once I have way more time in my schedule open from Armored Core being done, because we're kind of getting there to where I have to be like planning for it at least. And I thought about what's it, Maximilian Dude, big fighting game guy. He does what he calls like the legacy series for these games, where he literally just like does a stream of each game where they just sit down and like in release order play every game in a fighting game franchise, right? So he'll do like Street Fighter Legacy and they just play every Street Fighter like one stream at a time. But like, what if we just did that sort of thing with old legacy fighting games, except for I actually like try to complete at least a bulk of the content, if not 100% the single player portion, because like, yeah, you know, it's me. Street Fighter would be a wild one. Street Fighter has changed so much over the years, and I'm kind of shit at Capcom fighting games. But like, I would love to do the Versus series too. I would love to do like Coda streams and Marvel superhero streams more. MVCI is playable now that Beyond exists. Speaking of Maximilian, I can actually bear to play MVCI now because of that. Love the Versus games. I have a weird soft spot for Coda and Marvel superheroes. I love both of those. Those are still some of my favorites from the Versus games. Those two, I really like them for different reasons. Although they are pretty similar, I guess. But particularly Coda. Coda's crazy. It's so fast and it seems so simple at first. But then you realize just how difficult it is to actually play Coda properly. And suddenly it's like, wait a minute. This game is deceptively complicated and difficult to pick up. And the single player AI for Coda is also like really fucking hard. The AI in like the arcade mode for Coda does not fuck around at all. Like, I swear, I've never played an actual human being who is better at Coda than the single player AI is. Ooh, yeah. Things like Mega Man. A little bit. I feel like Mega Man I would want to save for like review series stuff. But like I talked about, what's it? I talked a little bit about Stalker as well. Once I've got time for something else. Those games are just pure gold. I love Stalker. Oh my God. I saw my life flash before my eyes there, chat. Fuck! God damn it. This mission on Ace is wild. I'm surprised you haven't done the Soul Calibur games. I have not played Soul Calibur. Deception and Armageddon had the weapons. Okay, it was 2 games. Sorry, I'm just reading stuff from like a couple minutes ago now. I'll be sad when Armored Core is done. I might have some ideas for more like occasional stuff with Armored Core. Not like stuff that we'll be doing all the time, but occasional stuff. Oh, fuck. I haven't played Darkstalkers either. There are so many other game series that we could do like smaller, more occasional streams of compared to the 100% nonsense that I find myself doing all the time. Whoa, okay, so the special weapon swap fucked me a little bit there. I can't believe, I saw the new collection, the new Capcom collection. I can't believe we're gonna get a new, like, legacy Capcom fighting game collection that has fucking rollback netcode and, like, modern ranked play for Power Stone 1 and 2. Like, the fact that that's actually a real thing that we are getting is so batshit insane. I can't believe we're gonna have fucking rollback Power Stone this year. Why did my missile alert sound weird again? Thought about doing a weekly gaming news discussion vid. Way back, I dipped my toes into that a little bit. Not in the sense of like Skill Up's big like weekly recap thing. But if there was like a big topic that was going around, I would do like a little quick commentary discussion thing with it. I dabbled in that a while ago. I enjoyed it. It was pretty easy to produce, actually. Commentary videos are very easy to produce. Trying to remember what discussion points I did. I remember way back, because this was like around the time that the Activision Microsoft deal first got pitched. Yeah, this was in 2021 that I did this. I did one on like, if that deal were to go through, would Microsoft actually be a monopoly on the games industry? Obviously, you know how I feel about that now. I shouldn't have pulled up. I shouldn't have gone down in the first place. I should have pulled up to begin with. Anyway. I'm trying to remember what other... I think I did 3 videos. Ooh, I did one talking about those reports that came out about the insane crunch culture going on with the Callisto Protocol prior to that game coming out. I don't remember. I think I did 3. I can't remember what the other one was. Those videos didn't do bad, though. Like those smaller, like just random discussion points in recent gaming news. It wasn't like Skill Up's format. But it was like smaller little things. Holy fuck. I already watched Skill Up, Bellular News, Gamers Nexus. I don't need more PC gaming news. Yeah. Hold on, I'm going into my dashboard. My YouTube studio. Hold on, I'll find them. I know they were in 21, but I used to I used to grind smaller videos, so it's gonna take me a second. Or was it? Wait, no, it was in 2022? Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, I found them. Oh, and one of them was about Halo Infinite's leadership changes. When that happened about a year into the game's life. When Halo Infinite had... Because at launch, Halo Infinite had the same leadership pretty much that Halo 5 had. But about a year into Halo Infinite's life, the old leadership all got let go. And in place of them, they moved over like the big names and leaders from the MCC revival team back when they started like bringing MCC to PC and fixing it up years later. All of that leadership got put onto Infinite in place of the original team, which is probably why Infinite is actually good now. Is because they brought over that team of people to start supporting Infinite. That was the third one. I had to go back and look. Those videos did okay. They did good relative to where I was at on YouTube at the time. So that was still about a year before I started doing like what I do now. My issue with doing like anything else format-wise right now is I don't want to like flood the main channel with a bunch of different shit. So it would go to the second channel that I have set up but haven't used yet. But then because of the main shit and the schedule that I maintain with that, even though I've had a bunch of ideas for other stuff to do, those projects always die in the early stages of production because I just don't have the time. I can't keep up with those on top of everything else I'm doing. I would need editors. But then since I would want to start a second channel, I would have to pay those editors out of pocket because there's no channel revenue coming in on a brand new channel. So I would just have to pay out of pocket on videos I'm not going to make any revenue on. And the main channel doesn't do that well. It doesn't do well enough to pay a solid wage to someone else out of pocket with no return on it for however long it would take, because it's a gamble. Oh god. Oh, Marion Kiwi. I'm sweating my balls off trying to get this done. Forgot that 15B is even worse than 15A. I thought they would be about the same difficulty-wise, but this shit is so much worse. I'll just go for the third one. I can come back to him. Come on, no. Works for me. This time, for sure. Getting to this point is where like 9 out of 10 runs end. Once I get here, it's like a 50-50 if we finish it or not. But I'll take that over like a 10% chance. Once we get here, we're kind of cooking, to be honest. Come on. Booyah. Come on. No. Oh, I didn't mean to fire that. Shit. There goes one of my remaining specials. Brian, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. It's okay, chat. We got this. One Fenrir down. I think we just start playing it safe. We got 10 minutes on the clock. Down to just the 3 Fenrirs. I think we just start playing mega safe. It's probably the move. Although it's pretty hard to do that with Fenrirs, but maybe. Those both missed. Are you shitting me? Come on now. What do you mean those both missed? Come on. No. See, I say like, oh, I've got 10 minutes. We can afford to play super safe. That took a whole minute just to land one missile on that guy. I don't know how safe we can really play it here. Just because of time. How did those not hit? Come on now. Ooh, big, 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 big. What even just happened? I didn't see it at all. Did I just get point blanked? I did! I just got point blanked by the other one. We were down to 2. The other one fired a missile like literally in my asshole. I didn't even have time to see the warning before I was just dead. I had to go back and look. I'm like, what? God damn you, Ace Combat X. Almost point blank. Yeah, you can see it pop up for like a few frames, but not any sort of like reactable time. Even watching for it, you barely see the warning pop up. Shit. Shit. I got a little greedy. It was only a second long? Bro, it wasn't even a second. If only it was a second long. Hold on, I'm watching it back just to be sure I'm not that crazy. Just to be sure I'm not bitching over nothing. Yeah, not even a second. It was so fast. I mean, the warning was there, but like the missile alert. Because the warning is practically constant past that point. One of them's always looking at you. But the actual, like, hey, there's a missile coming was not reactable. It's just unfortunate. We were so close on that one. Even in a fucking Burkett, this mission on Ace is a bitch to S rank. Damn. I was feeling good too. I was like, all right, 2 down out of the first 3. The first 3 are the worst ones every time. pretty good. No. No. This time. Do a little wiggle. Oh god, fuck. I hate that the SU-47 on 7 is really mid. Is it? I don't think I ever got to use it when I played 7. I don't think I got to buy it during like my single playthrough. Because I was just going in a different direction in the aircraft tree. That's the thing, the aircraft tree in 7 is really cool. If you're doing like multiple playthroughs, you can get everything, but if you play like once, you can maybe get like one end game plane just on a single like normal run, if that's all you're doing, which I was for the review. I think I did the final mission in a flanker, if I remember right, on 7. Because that's just what I had. Oh, shouldn't have used the SAMs. Oh, huge. And then I die because I reacted way too late. I like froze up there trying to turn away from the missile. God damn it. This time, right chat? This time. SU-35S? Maybe. I also wasn't buying like any additional specials while playing 7. Oh my god. Just because I wanted to get more planes for like better variety in my footage. So I was just trying to like maximize the amount of different planes I could buy. And I don't think I got any endgame planes because I tried to like spread out a little bit just to get more planes earlier on. And no specials. Outside of like whatever each plane came with, no specials. Shit, maybe I shouldn't be going for the machine gun right now. Especially during that part of the mission where it's just such a crapshoot anyway, trying to get those first 3 planes down so that I can get over to the other guys before the hatch opens. I think they expect you to play the multiplayer for money. I don't know. The economy in 7's a little strange in that sense. They might also just expect you to, if you want to buy everything, play like 3 playthroughs, right? Which is probably what it is. But it's a bit strange, because like in game design, you kind of, I mean, traditionally at least, don't do stuff like that. Like you don't design your games like that, where you can only get all the cool stuff if you play like multiple times through. Because something that you'll learn if you ever go into game design is that you have to design your games with the understanding that like only 10% or so of people who pick up, not 10, I'm exaggerating. Whoa, I got carried away there. Only like 20-25% of players who even pick up your game are going to finish it once, much less like multiple times. The amount of people who will finish a game like 3 times, like one single game, that's a very small amount of people for any given game. A7 multiplayer is fun until it isn't. Yeah, it takes like an hour. Sorry. I know there are some people who do really like A7's multiplayer, and every time I make that joke, or just a similar joke, I feel like I'm stepping on toes a bit. Yoko Taro hearing this? Yeah, he's a fucking madman in that sense. What is that human emoji? Little hand raise. Oh. Yeah, generally when you go into like professional game dev, you kind of learn to think that way. Which in some ways is why you see a lot of games give you like a good example, like the sort of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom thing, where they give you all the tools right at the start. Like, it's why you see a lot of stuff like that. Because it's just understanding that most players won't even finish the game once in any like given product. So you can't reserve all the cool stuff. But then some studios, at least in my opinion, overcorrect on that and give you like all the cool stuff before you're even like halfway through a game. And then what is there to chase beyond that point, right? Or in the extreme case that I brought up with Breath of the Wild, they give you all the cool stuff like in the first hour of the game. They give you all the tools you could ever need aside from just the hearts, I guess, and the stamina upgrades. Oh my god, wait, it's already open? Why? Shit. Step 1, at the end of the project, take all the good stuff out and sell them individually as microtransactions, but leave it all on the disc. That's how you do it. You just need to tell the player there will be cool stuff. Like a Metroid Prime sort of thing. I'm mixed on the Metroid Prime intro. Because, to be fair, I think it's because I'm just a different kind of gamer than like your average like 90+% gamer, right? I mean, most of us in chat are, like almost every single one of us are. But I hated when I played that game for the first time. Starting with all that stuff and then getting it taken away and then needing to rebuild it before then building like the cooler stuff later on. I would have rather just started with nothing and slowly built. It would have felt way better to me, at least. But there is sort of like, especially back in that day when like rentals were a thing and all that, there is sort of like a, you got to give the elevator pitch somehow. Like in game, you have to give the elevator pitch, right? How did that miss with Sam? That's insane. The curve! You know about the elevator pitch? A good old elevator pitch. I took a couple business classes, you know. I really didn't. I took, I think, one. In like high school, it wasn't even like a good one. I think I took like an elective. Some sort of like business elective in high school. I can't even really remember much about it. Yeah, I know the elevator pitch. Shit. It was in my game dev course? Really? I don't think they ever taught it to me in school. I don't think they did. Oh no. Not the game dev itch. No, why? Why now? Now is not a good week for that. Oh no. It's happening. I felt it. Oh god, no, that's bad. Do it? No, I can't do it. I don't have the time to do it. I have a side project on my computer that sometimes I get the itch, like a strong itch, and all of a sudden I'm just like, it must code, must go script. And every time I'm like, oh no, not again. Not now. You ever see that in anime where like a character's going crazy and they do that close-up shot of the eyes? You know, the crazy eyes close-up shot? That's like me when I get the game design itch. Every time. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Weeb. Hey, mods. I want that one gone. Whoa, my game stuttered. What the fuck? What the fuck? Up mods. That one. Thank you. Friendly fire, I know, but someone. Ban yourself, please, false thanks. You should ban yourself now. Oh, fuck. I turned into it while focusing on the map. Do that Ocarina of Time fan game you always wanted to? No, I can't. Ah, shit. That mission is rough. Somehow, some way. I still didn't get all 6 of the S ranks done today. I really thought we would and just start money grinding, but here we are. Next time, I'll be back for the last 2. Next time. Anyway, it is about that time. And I got shit to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Follow on Twitch, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a bunch of other stuff. 100% like Armored Core, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, all that. So come back for any of it. It's all good. I promise. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already on the YouTube side, feel free to leave a like. Algorithm, you know how it goes. When the stream ends, it turns into a video, goes out to recommended and search and all that. So the boost helps. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever, or on Twitch, they're on the channel page, chat commands, all that sort of stuff. You'll find them. Other than that, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.